The difference between successful people and people stuck in ordinary lives is usually how we either waste or use our time. Some people will look back a year from now and be proud. Others will look back a year from now and regret. We're not running out of time. We're watching it pass and doing nothing about it. Most of us think we don't have enough time, but we are wasting our time on meaningless things, scrolling unnecessarily through social media, gossiping, things that are not bringing any value or adding anything to our lives. That's what most of us are doing. So we're not running out of time, but we're just sitting idle, watching it pass by and doing nothing about it. Hello lovelies, my name is 𝐓𝐢𝐦𝐞𝐝 and I'm the author of this book, The Tyranny of the Ordinary. And in this series, I take a chapter of the book and I try to break it down to the salient points or the things that I think are the most important in this chapter. This book is available on Amazon, and if you're in Ghana, it's available EPP, Kingdom, Vida bookstores, and anywhere you buy your major books. So like I said, most of us, whether you spend or waste your time is a choice. 1 year from now, you either be closer to your dream life or stuck in your ordinary one. Choose wisely. If your daily actions do not align with your goals and overall vision for your life, you're probably lying to yourself about what you truly want. Your dream life is not impossible, but it comes at a price. Ask yourself, am I willing to pay that price? Your dream life is not impossible, but it comes at a price. Everything you want in life comes with a price. The question you have to ask yourself is, what is the price involved for the dream life you have, the life that's going to bring you so much joy and fulfillment and peace? And what is the price tag? What is the price, and are you willing to pay the price? Most of us know the price that we have to pay for our dream lives. We know we probably have to spend less time out, spend less money, budget more seriously, disconnect ourselves from certain people, even sometimes go on a social media cleanse, read certain books, stop reading certain things, stop listening to certain things, change our environment, acquire certain skills. We all know the price we have to pay. But the question I have for you today is, are you willing to pay that price? Because knowing the price tag and not doing anything about it is really useless, right? Let's say I want to get this book and it's $15. I know it's $15, but the wisdom in this book will not be imparted to me unless I actually pay the $15 and get the book. And not just get the book, but actually read it, right? And not just read it, but implement the principles in it. And that is how it is in life. Most of us know exactly what we want to do. We know how we want to wake up. We know what we want to wear. We know what we want to eat. We know what we want to drive, how we want to dress, where we want to live, where we want to travel to, the things we want to see. We know the things we want to experience, the kind of steaks we want to eat, the kind of wine we want to savor. We know all those things. But the question is, have you sat down and analyzed the price involved? And if yes, have you decided to pay that price? Because like I said, you can know the price, but if you've not decided to pay that price, it's useless. And sometimes paying the price can be difficult because, like I said, it might involve you letting go of people that you've known your whole life, people who are friends and family and very close to you. It can involve stopping certain habits, things you've done for so many years that have literally become second nature to you. It can involve budgeting more seriously, so saying no to brunches, to dinners, to outings. It can involve so many things, but it's just your decision. You have to decide the price and decide whether or not you're willing to pay the price. And if you decide you're willing to pay the price, go ahead and pay it in full. So whatever your definition of success is, whether it's a nomadic lifestyle, eating mangoes on a beach in Jamaica, or owning an office space in a penthouse of a skyscraper in New York, it is valid. The point is simple. Live a life that makes sense for you. A life that looks and feels good to you. In this social media world, it's so easy for you to be attracted to someone's life, and then you try as much as possible to live that life, and you get there and you realize that that's not even the life you wanted to live from the beginning, right? It's so easy because as human beings, when we keep consuming and consuming and consuming, our mind begins to attract those things, right? And when you see certain lifestyles on social media, you think that, oh, that maybe I want this, or oh, I want that. And you get to realize that I don't want this. So you have to be honest with yourself. Do a life audit. Sit down with yourself and journal. What do you want out of life? What is your definition of success? If they said, describe your successful life, what would it be for you? Would it be nomadic? Would it be not nomadic? Would it be urban? Would it be rural? Whatever it is, what would you want to do? Would you want to be teaching children? Would you want to be raising animals on a farm? Would you want to be speaking, writing books, doing fashion shows, modeling, content creation? Whatever it is, sit down and define your successful life. And there was this part in the book. Imagine you're standing at a baggage claim at your local airport, and every suitcase moving past you has a label on it: perfectionism, fear of being seen, fear of failure, lack of self-confidence, fear of never being good enough, self-doubt. You didn't mean to grab any, but they had your name on them, so you picked them up anyway. You picked up what looked familiar. You picked up what you thought was yours, and you thought you had to carry. You picked up what you were too young to question. Some things you carried because you didn't know you could say no. Some bags you picked up because you thought that was your only option. Others you picked up because you wanted to fit in, like picking up the suitcase of silence the day you realized it was safer to stay quiet than let your true thoughts and feelings be heard. Like taking the suitcase of people pleasing and self-abandonment. The day you decided it was easier to leave your true self, values and goals behind than risk being left behind by someone else. Picking up so many bags wasn't your fault, but now your arms are tired and your back is tired. Your heart is aching from the weight of those suitcases that were not yours to pick up in the first place. God created you to build, not haul. Just because it has your name on it doesn't mean it belongs to you. Some bags were packed by broken and hurting people who were unsure of their purpose and potential and petrified to step into their power. Some were filled with lies repeated so consistently they became your truth. So what baggage are you holding on to? What do you need to let go of in order to pay the price to create the life that you know you want to live? Like I just read, sometimes it's people pleasing, it's self-abandonment. Some people will do everything for everybody but themselves. You can't pour from an empty cup. You have to fill yourself first. Sometimes it's fear of judgment, fear of ridicule. It's lack of courage. It's trying to be liked by everyone. What baggage do you have to let go of? Because like I said, sometimes the baggage was given to you by people who were too afraid to step in their power. It was given to you by people who were too ashamed by the things that they did. They projected their guilt, their doubts, their fears onto you, and that became your truth. And now you're living a life of mediocrity and an ordinary life because you're living someone else's truth, not your own truth. So today I want to ask you, what is your truth? What is your truth? What is your definition of a successful life? A life well lived. What does that look like for you? And when you figure that out, sit down and think about all the baggages that you're holding on to that will not make that possible for you, or that is prolonging it. If it's people pleasing, some people have to say yes to every single engagement. Let's go for dinner, okay. Let's go for brunch, okay. Let's go for comedy show, okay. Let's go. Everything you're just to please people, when you know you have books to write, you know you have clothes to design, you know you have things to do that will take you towards your successful life, but because you want to please everyone, you're doing things, and at the end of the day you're too tired or too drained to do anything towards the life that you want to live, right? So sit down and audit your life. What baggage do you have to let go of? What baggage did you take because you're too young to question? Maybe even silencing your voice, trying to downplay your ideas, trying to downplay your talents, your gifts, just so you can fit into a circle. Maybe you're not meant for that circle. You're not meant for that environment. If you have an environment where you can't share your dreams, you can't have audacious, bold dreams and share with your environment, or you can't share your opinions with your friends, then you need new friends. You need a new circle. Those are all prices we have to pay, but you have to sit down and think about what price do you want to pay. If it can be your job. Some people's jobs are literally making them sick. Some people have to take drugs to be able to just endure a day at work. You have to sit down and have an honest conversation with yourself. How long do you want to continue living like this? And it might be because it's a prestigious profession. I'm an attorney. By God's will, I loved being an attorney. But imagine if I didn't want to be an attorney. And because I think it's prestigious, or because I think it's in line with my family's values, or because I think it's something that makes me well respected in society, I just keep doing it. So it's not because I genuinely want to do it, but it's because I'm trying to please people. How long would you want to live like that? Sit there and that might be a price you have to pay. Letting go of that job, or even in being in a toxic relationship. You might be in an abusive relationship, but it's very socially accepted. Maybe you're a very pretty couple together, or the man or woman is very successful, whatever it is. Are you happy? If not, that can be a price you have to pay. But like I said at the beginning of this video, analyze the price involved that you need to pay. Make a decision to pay it and pay it in full, because the most expensive thing is a life of regret. A life that at the end you say, I wish I had, or had I known, or only if I could. That is too high a price to pay. It's too high a price to pay as opposed to letting go of certain relationships or environments, or letting go of certain habits. Or trust me, regret is a price that no one should ever have to pay. So like I said, audit your life, decide what is worth it and what is not worth it in the life that you're trying to build. Cut off the things that are not worth it. Decide the price and pay it in full, and pay it now. Thank you. That's all for today. So I'll see you in the next episode. Bye guys.